What's up, guys? Welcome to Simple Shit. Alvin here. Basically, on this show, we take relatively complicated social and political issues and we try to boil them down to really simple terms. So we try not to get caught up in the weeds. So if this is your first time, welcome. Like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and let's get into the video. In this video, we're going to just talk about Riddick, who is a person who was in prison for murder that he said he didn't commit and was falsely accused, convicted, and served 30 years in prison until he was just recently released. And I'm going to approach this from an angle that I think that most people really wouldn't. So we're going to talk about a part of this issue that I think that is often ignored and needs to be talked about. And I'm going to try to make this quick. So first things first, let's go on ahead and look at this article really quickly. It looks like where was this? NBC News? Here. All right, U.S. News. So Riddick in prison for the murder that he says he didn't commit, released after almost 3 decades. 3 decades. 3 decades. Basically, Riddick spent nearly 30 years behind bars for a murder he said he didn't commit. He essentially met the rapper Meek Mill in prison, told Meek Mill his story, and from the time Meek met him and Meek was able to get out, one of Meek Mill's contributions to the world since he's been out is trying to continue to get people out of prison and to really try to fix the judicial system, which I find to be admirable on his part. What I want to focus on in this particular situation is the relationship between the police, the district attorneys, the public defenders, the judges, and the prisons. And the fact that a lot of times, a lot of the flack for some of these things gets put on the police as being the ones that are doing the wrong thing. But the reality is that the police are under pressure by the mayor and the DA and so on to close cases and lock people up. They have quotas. All right, they have quotas. So in this particular instance, there was proof that this man didn't do this crime. The public defender has since, once this started to drum back up again, the public defender, the attorney that he used, has retired and disappeared off the face of the earth, most likely because he didn't do his job. The reality is that there was proof of his innocence that was available, clearly available, and the courts fought to keep it from being entered in for almost 20 years. Witnesses recanted their statements, alibis checked out, no DNA evidence, but the district attorney was in cahoots with the attorney on his side, who was also in cahoots with the judges, and of course, in cahoots with the prison. All of this just to say that I think that not only do we need to look at clearly our judicial system is flawed, but I don't think that people understand how it's flawed, how the district attorney can keep information out of the courtroom, how the judge can choose to see or not to see, or how the judge can choose which information the jury is able to see or not to see. If I'm not mistaken, this gentleman pled originally and then tried to fight it. But again, in our judicial system, the way that they handle these things is they threaten you with longer sentences. And then a lot of times, by the time this man is talking to someone that can make a decision, they're usually willing to sign whatever to get out of jail. And it always ends up being a huge mistake. None of these people can afford attorneys that can work in their best interests, and they're generally always stuck with somebody that cares more about moving up the corporate ladder through the city or the county or the state or federally than they do about the lives of the people that they're actually defending. So once again, this guy's name is Riddick. What I'll do is I'll put this article in the comment section below or down below in the information. So if you want to see this particular article, I'll put it down there for you. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you want to hear a little bit more about it and you think I should bring it up and talk about it again, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Once again, the format of this is going to change a little bit, so bear with me. I just got to get these out. So Erykah Badu said it best. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. I'll catch you guys in the next one.